FitnessInformant.com, Fitness Informant's YouTube channel, to check out our 100% honest, no bullshit review of Dedicated Nutrition's Unstoppable Pre-Workout. Dedicated Nutrition, Canadian company, coming into the States. How do you do that? You create a heavy caffeine, heavy stim pre-workout that the Americans are going to crave about. And that's exactly what they did with Unstoppable. And today we're going to talk to you guys about Unstoppable on 5 different aspects. First, we're going to break down the ingredient deck of this baby, break down every ingredient that's used, what it's meant for, and if it's dosed correctly. Second, we're going to talk about the effectiveness. Third, we're going to talk about the taste. Fourth, mixability. And then finally, we're going to talk about value on this product. So let's start right away into the ingredient deck. We'll start with their pump matrix. Now, they don't actually call this out. They have their ingredients listed, but I know what ingredients are for pump, what ingredients are for focus, etc. So L-citrulline at 3 grams. Clinically dosed of L-citrulline, if it's pure, is 3 to 5. 3 to 5, excuse me. Otherwise, 6 to 8 if it's not pure. Now, this is on the low end. I'd like to see citrulline up even a little bit more, closer to 5, even 6 grams preferably, but overall it's still within that range, so it's still acceptable. Next, we have betaine nitrate at NO3T. Now, nitrates are awesome. People don't understand nitrates because I think when people say nitrates, you just assume that it's like a food preservative, which they use nitrates in food preservatives. But it also regulates your blood into your muscles to help improve recovery time and improve muscular repair after the tissues that you tear when you work out. Nitrates are freaking awesome for pump, and we get 1.5 grams of betaine nitrate. You also get 1 gram of glycerol monohydrate. Now, glycerol is also known as Hydromax. This is what turns basically your muscles into a sponge. It absorbs the water into your muscles, allowing you to have that big, fulfilling pump while you're at the gym. Now, the pump is more than just looks, people. Just FYI. Like, I know we like to pump, we like to walk around, we like to pose in the mirror, all that stuff. But the pump actually helps bring blood flow into the muscles to help muscle tears, bring in nutrients through the system to help improve recovery time. So having proper pump in a pre-workout or a pump additive is very important. Next, we have agmatine sulfate at 750 milligrams. Agmatine sulfate also regulates nitric oxide production in the body. It also inhibits pain receptors, allowing you to go a couple more reps than what you'd normally be used to. And at 750 milligrams, it's a little bit less than I typically see. I typically see this at a gram, but still it's overall accepted. Then you gotta jump down the ingredient deck to theobromine at 50 milligrams. Theobromine, what that's going to do, it's gonna vacillate your veins, bringing more blood back into, veins and arteries, putting more blood into your muscles where they need to be. So the overall pump complex on this, it's actually really good. I'm a big fan of the pump complex on this with the use of citrulline nitrate and then betaine nitrates and glycerol monohydrate. I like to see glycerol higher again, but with the collection of nitrates and the citrulline, it works out really nice. Now, they kind of go from pump right into energy. And energy consists of 175 milligrams of caffeine and hydrous. Now, this is the most popular form of caffeine. It's the hard-hitting, quick-hitting caffeine. They also use a secondary form of caffeine, dicaffeine malate, at 50 milligrams. Now, dicaffeine malate is going to withstand the energy throughout the workout. But then they also use teacrine, 40% at 250 milligrams. Now, this is sort of the euphoric energy you're going to get throughout the workout, and it also helps prevent a crash. So you're getting 175 milligrams of caffeine A, 250 milligrams of teacrine, and an additional 50 milligrams of dicaffeine malate, all for basically your caffeine complex. Now, that's not all. They toss in stimulants in this as well. So you're going to get hornidine HCl at 75 milligrams. This is in the acceptable range. Hornidine, it's a fat burner. What it's going to do is help you burn fat for more energy. It also has synephrine used in this at 30 milligrams. It's high of synephrine. That's the same thing as hornidine that we just talked about. It's going to help burn fat and go ahead and, I guess, give you more energy. It's very similar to ephedra, synephrine is what they say. And then you also have, as part of this whole thing, you have alpha-yohimbine at 2 milligrams. Good dosage of yohimbine. You don't want too high or your heart palpitations can go freaking nuts. But it's going to give you more of the energy boost as well. So the energy complex is like 12 feet long. The pump complex is like 6 feet long. And everything else is essentially non-existent. And what I mean by that is they do use huperzine A, which is a cognitive enhancing ingredient, at 10 milligrams on this. It's a decent dosage of huperzine A. And what they're going to say, and I agree with this, is the combination of caffeine and stimulants is also going to enhance your focus. So you don't necessarily need nootropics like alpha-GPC and choline and other tyrosines, etc. like that. Fine, I'm on board with that. But the one area in which this ingredient deck misses is going to be your strength and endurance complex, your beta-alanines, your betaines, your taurines, your PCO2s, your alpha-ATPs. Because that is going to help prevent muscular fatigue. Now, they do include in this, they do Rhodiola rosea extract, 150 milligrams. That is an anti-fatigue ingredient, but muscular fatigue and overall body fatigue are two different things. And now I want to go ahead and get into the effectiveness of this product because I'll explain exactly what I mean. So the profile deck on this, just to get back to that, it's really good on pump, it's really good on energy, which then goes ahead and contributes to the focus. It's just missing on strength and endurance. And when we talk about that in terms of effectiveness, this really did hit hard. Now, the recommended serving on here is 1, it's 10.7 grams. When you speak to people close to the company, they're going to say take 2. I'm going to tell you that 2 scoops of this is too much. I got to the point where I was shaking. I got sick after working out. So about a scoop and a half for me felt like the proper amount, but you're still missing that something. So my energy was good, my focus was good, pump was great. But I noticed on reps 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, depending on what I was doing, I was burning out earlier than I normally do. I didn't have the muscular fatigue to finish my lifts that I normally do, and I'm a bigger dude. So for me, that was a disappointment. I felt myself getting tired, muscularly tired, before the end of my workouts, which was not the most ideal feeling in the world for me. Now, if you don't care about that, and all you want is a stim high, and you want that energy rush, and you want to pump, then this shit's on point. It's going to do it for you. No problem whatsoever with that. I'm the type of guy that wants a well-rounded pre-workout, which includes all of the above. So overall effectiveness for me, it was just lacking the endurance and strength complex on it. Everything else was fantastic. In terms of taste, we had a couple different flavors. We had dragon fruit and we had bomb pop. Both 7, 8 out of 10 in terms of flavor. Bomb pop, what I had, it kind of supposed to make you think of 4th of July. It didn't really taste like that 4th of July popsicle, but overall, it was still pretty good. Mixability on this product, folks, was one of the things that I rated poorly on it. Now, mixability shouldn't, you would think wouldn't be too bad because the serving size isn't extremely crazy. But here it is. I'm gonna mix this up on camera for you. Mixes up and you can see the water. It's probably more water than I'm used to actually using a pre-workout. But what you'll notice in the cup maybe is particles floating, but on your shaker cup on the sides, a lot. It doesn't fully dissolve into the water like you want it to, which is a problem for me. I don't really like it. I don't want to put more water into my cup to try something in the shake. Now it's very evident when I use a black shaker cup. You can see it on the sides. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on here. You can kind of see it through the blue. There's going to be things on the side. Quite a few particles floating in here, and I don't know if the camera can actually pick that up. It's going to be very hard to pick that up, but you can see particles. The entire bottom is all particles as well on the bottom of this. So mixability is an issue. Take a little taste because it's good. Mixability is an issue with this product, so I would recommend that Dedicated fixes the mixability issue. I'm not sure if it's a micronized issue or what, but I think it's important that they fix that for us. In terms of value, now, depends what you're looking for. If you want a well-rounded pre-workout that includes everything, for 40 bucks at 30 servings, maybe this isn't as valuable for you. But if you want an energy rush, you want a stim-heavy pre-workout that's going to kick ass on pump, $39, 40 bucks for 30 servings is what this retails for. It's fine, the value's there. You can get this cheaper if we have a coupon code as well to save you a few bucks, which is actually going to increase the value as well. But here's what I'll tell you. If they tell you to take 2 scoops, that now turns it into a 15 serving container for 40 bucks. Now you're questioning whether or not the value is there. So my recommendation is this. Try it for yourself and see if it works. If you're into stims and you like caffeine, then you're really going to like this product. You just need to gauge how many scoops works for you, because if you're starting to use 1/2, 2 scoops, now you're paying more per serving for you. Then you question value for yourself. So, like I said, check to see if we have a coupon code for this product to save you a few dollars. It's going to help out and also make this product more valuable for you. Follow us on all of our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast, the Be Informed Live Fit podcast, featuring guests like the best bodybuilder of all time, Ronnie Coleman, and others on iTunes, Google Play Store, and right here at our YouTube channel. And for this review, full written review, and other reviews for Dedicated Nutrition and more, visit us on our official website. We're at fitnessinformant.com.